laptop on my lap, and my daughter froze at the desktop.
Wow.
It only lasts for a couple of minutes. The noise just suddenly stopped. Toby, still baring his teeth, growling and that, looks around, and he jumps up next to me, lays back down, but he's showing his teeth to the floor.
Wow.
You know, and then when he started playing with a toy that was on the couch, then the bird in the cage, she finally climbs up the side of the cage, and her feathers are all fluffed up, and she gets back on her swing. And my oldest says, Mom, tell me you did hear that.
Oh,
and I said, it's time to go to bed. And so I turned the TV off and shut down, and she's saying, don't you leave it me, Mom.
Oh, my goodness.
So that kind of stuff happened, and each time something totally different would happen in that house.
Thank you so much, Claudia.
Okay.
What's your name?
Danny.
And where are you from?
Toledo.
And you have a spooky experience, eh?
I thought I saw my dad in real life. He's dead, though, but...
Where was that?
In my bedroom.
Oh, gosh.
That was scary. I thought it was real scary.
Oh, thank you, Danny.
Hey, Creepy Clyde. Mr. Godfather of Creepster. This is Reckless Freckles. When's your show on? I gotta know. We gotta hear ourselves. So you can either call the number that I just called you from, and I'm afraid to say it because it might go on the air, but 208-310-0, and you can call that and tell us when your creep show is on, because we're all about the creepies. All right, bye.
I'm here with
Tim Collins.
From what city?
Garden City, Michigan.
And you've had an experience?
Well, we think we might have. Our grandson passed away a year ago, and shortly after his passing, the family would take lots of pictures around the house, and we all of a sudden see orbs in the pictures, and we were told that could be some sort of a presence, and we're just not sure about it.
Was it a film camera or a digital camera?
Digital.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so sorry about your grandson. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
Wow. I accept secondhand spooky experiences. Maybe something happened to a friend or a family member that you recall. Share it with me and the Spooky Talk audience, won't you? Or email me at Clyde@spookytalk.com. Now, this. What's your name?
Chris.
What town are you from?
Chesaning.
And your occupation is?
Undertaker.
Where did you go to school to be an undertaker?
Chicago.
How long did that take?
1 year.
And what year was that?
04.
In 04, okay.
Well, believe it or not, when I was a little kid, crawling around the front of home, I did climb into one of the caskets and the lid shut, and I cried as a baby, and my parents got me out of the casket.
Oh, man.
My dad's an undertaker, I'm an undertaker, and we own a front of home in Chesaning. So.
Thank you so much, Chris.
You're welcome.
All right. We have a caller on the line. Jim from Livonia?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
First-time caller, but I wanted to ask you or comment on something that used to take place about maybe in the early 70s. It was out on a road called Denton Road. There was this mysterious light that was supposed to show up all the time, and a bunch of us would go out in cars, and there'd be other cars just sitting there waiting for it to show up. I was wondering if you heard anything about it or knew anybody that was involved with that.
Boy, I sure do. When I was growing up, I remember, tales of that. And then when I was driving on 94, anytime I'd go past Belleville, right?
Right, it was that far, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as far as Belleville.
Oh, well, I would always be scared. I never went down there. You did.
Oh, yeah, we used to sit down there for hours, and people swear that it was all cornfields back then. Now it's all built up, and they'd swear that this light would come out of nowhere, and you'd see it. It was quite a phenomenon.
Did people say it was because there was like a hit and run or something like that, or?
I don't know if there was really a story behind it, but just being there was spooky. It was a very eerie place to park, a dirt road with just cornfields. Sometimes you were the only car. Sometimes there was cars maybe 100 yards away, and then sometimes there was, cars maybe every 15 feet. But it was fun, but it was eerie. I just was curious if you ever heard of it. It was quite a while ago.
Well, I sure did, and it's kind of funny. If it's somebody's property, they might not get too. They might not be too happy of us talking about where is it exactly? I mean,
I think it was like maybe Cherry Hill and Denton Road. Denton Road, I think it would be the far western part of Canton now, maybe.
Wow. Oh,
like that Sheldon Road out there. That's right, Canton Center Road, past there.
I remember people always talking about Denton Road, and I do have some interviews briefly with people with no real authorities on it, just commenting on that being a spooky place to go. Wow, yeah, Denton Road I've heard of like swamp gas would be something else causing lights within some sort of water or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people I talk to now that are a little bit younger, they don't remember it, but it was quite, like I said, it was fun, but it was eerie. Now it's all built up with nice homes, and I don't know if any of you, like you say, I don't know if they know what used to go on, but supposedly went on.
Wow. Well, Jim, I really appreciate your call.
No problem.
Thank you
Good
so much. Oh, thanks for listening. Bye-bye. Oh, folks, I'm so happy. Yay! Got a call from Livonia from Jim talking about Denton Road. I could talk about that all day, but it's time to go. So, please, first I'd like to thank the engineer for this show, James Bankert. And please join me again here on Spooky Talk, Wednesday at 5 p.m. on WPON AM 1460. And until next time, this is Creepy Clyde saying, may all your frights be fun.
Yeah.